I wanna tell you something, baby, before you get up and go. Press the button on the TV screen for the Please Subscribe show. Please subscribe to the Please Subscribe show. Thank you, Linda and Cole.
I wonder if William Shatner's like, I finally made it. You see this a whole lot in Texas. It's basically like a either F-150 or some other type of truck with a American flag tucked in there somewhere. That one says identify as a Prius. I don't know what that means, but you see that a lot, the little American flag sticking out of the truck, which is very common in Texas. Sometimes it's an American flag and a Texas flag. Well, we're headed back out to South Lake. I'm going to try to keep this one a shorter vlog, hopefully. Decided just to vlog off the drop-off to see what that looks like. I guess this sign's still coming up with the name. Well, it looks like we're going to be coming up close to the airport. It's an HR building. There's a now hiring sign out front, so we'll see if we can find it. Waze cuts me off in the middle of the road, so great. Down this road right here. Somewhere in here, some HR building. They're gonna get some Panda. Those are cool UPS planes. Well, it says now hiring. Customer center. I guess this is what they mean by the now hiring sign. Yeah, it's the back door right there. Must be that door right there. All right. So you got some Panda Express.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place it right over here. I got you a cup holder just in case. All right. Well, thanks. You have a good one, Mackenzie.
Thank you, you too.
Well, they caught me a little too early and pulled me into usually like Euless. They consider this Dallas, so I don't know why. It's DFW Airport. But we're headed back to South Lake. So she's got a pink bike, a pink hat, a pink shirt, pink socks. Lots of pink. traffic. Well, I was going to do drop-offs, but we got one at Perry's. That's a really fancy steakhouse in Southlake. I think it's about 15 minutes to cook this steak, so I'm going to drop by 7-Eleven, maybe pick up something, one of their energy drinks or something. I like just the 7-Eleven brand. It's kind of like a tea, it just says energy on it. Probably get one of those, kick back, and wait this one out for another 10 minutes, then pick it up, and we'll see where we're going from there. My goodness, I paid $2.69. Man, that guy looked like he looked like he was in a bad mood. I grabbed a pizza too. They got these jalapeno pizzas, but now they double up the pizzas, so you get 2 pizzas in one. It's like $2.70 or something like that, and you get an energy drink. So it's, yeah, you get $1.59, they take off 59 cents, $1.39. So with the energy drink, it's $4.19. But it's a 7-Eleven energy drink, so it's not too bad. And if the steak dinner's not ready by the time I get there, then I'm gonna get to eat my pizza warm with my energy drink. Oh, let me show you the energy drink. I'll show you what the pizza looks like too. That's the energy drink. That's a pretty cool Ava Romero. Some people call it an Alfa Romeo. Or Ava Romero. Well, here's kind of like a mundane shot of Perry's Steakhouse and Grill, where they do steaks, seafood, chops. Steakhouse Grill, pretty good one. You know the time, the estimated time? The big problem with Perry's is that they don't really have like a little cart that you just go in and pick it up. So you have to kind of wait a little bit and then go back in the kitchen and get it. A little snooty. But other than that, it's supposed to be really good steaks. I am impressed that they had it. Fortunately, the downside to it is we're going to Irving. So I gotta turn everything off, then turn it back in once I get in the right spot. Okay? He's got it going on. So in this drop, they pulled me out 9.3 miles from Perry. Actually, it's more like 9.6 miles. So I've been traveling for quite a bit of time here, maybe 10 miles. So that's steak for you. Steak and chops. That place looks kind of cool. It's called Waffle Way. It's in Grapevine. I guess maybe they do waffles and stuff. They look kind of cool though. If you want to get some waffles. Opening at 2 p.m. now smoke-free. Waffle Way. So this plane looks like it'll be passing right over her head if I don't get this red light up here. Yeah, we actually might see it. Here we go. It's a UPS too. Those are cargo ones, they go a little bit slower. Looks like another possible ID check. Well, that was good. So we're in the secure neighborhood in Irving. And soon we'll be back at Southlake. That's better. It's this cute little house right here. Steaks and chops. So we're still in Irving. We're headed to South Lake. Don't worry. We're going to get to Trader Joe's, get into that good area right there in South Lake, and have some mildly warm pizza. And we're going to sip on this for a little bit. Okay? Got pulled out. That's fine. We're getting back there. See you soon. Try it again. See you soon. See, the idea in this type of game, which is delivery of food, you want to get tips. So you want to go to a place that's more likely to tip higher than other places. Hence, South Lake. That works for me. Irving might work for you, but sometimes I find the tips are just a little bit lower in Irving rather than South Lake. Also, it's a pretty good song. In some cases, not every case, but in some case, they don't even tip at all in Irving. But, you know, that's Irving. Every city is different. Every person is different. We're all individual snowflakes. And as you can see, I'm U-turning. So I'll show you the map. There she is right there. And we're on a turnaround. Right back to South Lake. Well, it sounded like a writer said hazard ahead. I wonder if it's Mayor Humdinger and his kitties. So I'm still trying to get the dialogue on that one if you're a Paw Patrol fan. Mayor Humdinger, I think is what it said. Another hazard over this way, and it looks like there's another hazard maybe coming up here. I'll try to get them on video, and you can hear it. It's basically the voice of Ryder from Paw Patrol on Waze that tells you alert. I have it on alerts only, so maybe I could switch it off and we could listen to them. Well, we're still headed to South Lake. Walgreens at the corner of Happy and Healthy. Thanks for cutting off the shop there, guy. All right, we're gonna try take two. Here we go. Walgreens at the corner of Happy and Healthy. Yeah, I kind of got that one that time. It was pretty good. Walgreens, yeah. I'm going to live in South Lake. I'm going to roam where the tips hit the top of the dome. I'm going to live in South Lake. I'm gonna go to the place where all the tips are happening. I'm gonna go to the place where all the tips are happening. I'm gonna go to the place where all the tips are happening and give ice cream to all my friends and live till the end. I'm going to go where the tips are good. South Lake. I'm going to pull over here in this parking lot right over by this RA Sushi Bar restaurant. Three things that most people want in life. First thing is they're going to want food, they're going to want money, and they're going to want... So food, money, and some romance. Usually, People want all three of those things. It's part of the game. Food, money, and romance. If you're looking for me, I'm the guy on YouTube. Right, so we got ourselves a pizza at 7-Eleven. Here's the bag on it. Kind of wanted to show you what it looked like. So this is the actual pizza. It's really the only thing I can afford right now, but they stack the pizza. I guess they maybe do this in South Lake. They give you like one and then two. So you're paying double the amount right here, and that's what it looks like. Not too bad. It's not too cold right now. I'm gonna try a bite from the 7-Eleven pizza and see how it is. It's really not that bad. There's a story behind this, though, the pizza. A lady was murdered by this crazy guy. The first thing he went out and bought after he murdered her was a whole 7-Eleven pizza. It's actually real news. But it's not that good. It's not that good. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I got myself this energy herbal. It's antioxidant, ginseng, and green tea. And something like guarana. It does have ginseng and green tea. I'm trying to look at the other thing that it has right there. Really, really good. And that's the juice. That's the juice I get. It's the energy drink. Well, it's not really an energy drink. It's just 7-Eleven herbal tonic. It's pretty good, though. Now we are in the Keller region. Welcome, City of Keller. I've noticed I passed this memorial coming up in Keller quite a bit of times. I think today's a good day to, it's right after September 11th. We're on September 13th, of course, a couple days after September 11th. I thought it'd be a good time to maybe step out and just kind of check it out, see if my friend's name is on the wall. This would be a good day to do that. I have a friend named Foster Harrington who lost his life as a sergeant in the Marines in the Afghan War. I thought I would look through the names and see if they remembered him. And I'm pretty sure his name would be on there because he went to high school here. Oh, it's a cool classic. Well, no, that's not. I thought it was a classic truck. Anyway, there's some American flags out here. We're going to see if we can find a parking place. We're right in Keller, pretty much in the entrance of Keller, Texas, by the major high school. It's kind of a corner road on Main Street, pretty much Main Street, Keller. It's where the water tower is. So we're gonna kind of come over here and maybe park at this little school right here and pay homage to an old friend. It's probably a pretty good parking spot here. So if you come to the Main Street of Keller, that's the main street there. There's a entrance, and that entrance is the Keller Home of the Indians water tower, the corner of US 377 and pretty much Main Street. What it is right here. That's the back side of the tower right there. They have a cool lamp too. They got a little cannon here, kind of celebrate the military, what they do for people. That's the Keller Home of the Indians water tower right there. We'll be walking in to Veteran Memorial Park. See if I can find his name. This memorial park honoring our veterans was made possible by the generous contributions of the following: Keller Rotary Foundation, City of Keller, BNSF, Corning Cable Systems. It goes on and on and on, all the way down to Tri-County Electric. And the Mason sign right here. Here's some of the names for some of the wars. This was 2006. So his last name was H. Harrington. These are all the B's right here. Set my water down over here. This is it's also Protector of Freedom, Earl Davis in 2008. It says Corning Cable Systems, so each thing is sponsored by a company. These light up at nighttime. Okay, here we go. Nope, he's not listed. He graduated from Keller High School. His name was Foster Harrington. Age 31. Sergeant Foster L. Harrington. Died due to enemy action in Al Anbar Province, Iraq. He was assigned to the Marine Corps Reserve's 3rd Force Reconnaissance Company, 4th Marine Division, Mobile, Alabama. He died on September 20th, 2004. He did have a website that was dedicated to him. He would have been right here. Mother was Jewish. Father was a mail carrier in Vietnam. Carried mail to the Navy SEAL units in Vietnam. And he wanted to be a Navy SEAL, but he ended up going to the Marines. I was going to go to the Marines with him, but his name would be right here. And it's not. And he was a Marine that died 2005, I think. This is 2006. We'll check all of them to make sure. This one says Keller Veterans Memorial, dedicated to the veterans from our community who left their families, friends, and neighborhoods to serve in the defense of freedom. Kind of hear the towers. I mean the flags. Department of the Air Force, Department of the Army, United States Coastal Guard. Got Department of the Navy, United States of America, and you do have the Marine Corps. So he's not listed. Thought he would be. This is brought to you by Synergy. Wait, there's an H here. So I'm wondering if maybe they have these not alphabetized. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, this one's saying 2011. So I think he died in 2005. So this goes from 2019. The war was in 2019 right here too. It's a 40-year war, so They probably will add another one here for 2020 and 2021 because it didn't officially end until this year. This goes to 2014 right here all the way down to 2017. Someone named May Dudley. This is November 11th, 2009. So he was already passed away by then. I think his was 2000. I think when he died was 2005. This was 2008. This is pretty much for the Afghan War. This memorial is pretty much the whole thing. Let's see. Don't see him there. This only goes to 2006, so obviously it's kind of cutting it off short. They'll probably have to expand this because I think he died in 2005 and this started in 2006. But people came out and put flowers and some flags too. Yeah, they'll probably expand this. It's a 40-year war. This is probably just a start of the foundation, but I don't know if it'll go here. They have a trail or sidewalk right here that goes off this way. I didn't see this over here either. Rotary International. Probably they may do something on the other end over here. Possibly going back to probably, I don't know, maybe even the 1990s or more. But that looks like it's dedicated to probably the Afghan War. All four or all five branches of the military. Pretty cool. If you ever come out to Keller, it's a pretty cool one right there, corner of Main Street and US 377. Or you could say Keller Parkway and US 377 if you wanted to. That's where it's actually officially facing, is Keller Parkway, Golden Triangle Boulevard and US 377. But this is actually Main Street over here on this side, North Main Street. Well, gotta head off to the next assignment. I'm grateful I didn't have to go and lose my life. I'm still here. It's a grateful thing. I think he died in his 30s, probably early 30s, 2005. Yeah, about 30. That's pretty young to die. Foster was a good friend. He was kind of one of those troopers, kind of an Eagle Scout kind of guy, you know, Boy Scout. Or, you know, all he ever wanted to be was a police officer. That was his main goal in life. And unfortunately, he got in a fight in a bar in Florida. And because of that fight, he ended up finding out at the end of that fight that he actually got in a fight with a police officer that was not on duty. That was at a bar, and that ruined his career as a police officer. But then he decided to go into the fire department. And I guess he started off volunteering and moved to Alabama. And I think he had a girlfriend for a while, and then he did a second tour, probably for military combat pay, and didn't make it back. So, but one way or another, he gonna go out that way. It's the kind of way he wanted to go out, I guess, either that way or as a police officer. So, but still, the military counts. So he became what was known as a lifer. That's what they call guys that stay in the military for a long time. His dad was kind of the same way a little bit. And his dad was kind of a quiet guy. He never really talked at all. They'd always watch MASH. His mother was also Army. So his dad, I think, was Army. And his mom was Army. But worked with the Navy SEALs of Vietnam. He actually chose to be a Marine. Which, oh, that squirrel had a big nut right there. Chose to be a Marine. Probably because it's the hardest one. Being a Marine is probably one of the hardest. But anyway, hats off to you, Foster. Thanks for laying your life down so that I could speak freely. God bless. And so I could be here too. because there is an evil force out there, and we must defend ourselves. So I appreciate it. Those wings smell like turkey buds. If you lift up the tail end of a turkey feather and take a sniff. And believe me this, you do not want to pick up the tail end of a turkey feather and take a sniff. This is the Ruby. There's an empty unit right here. No one's even moved into it yet. We're looking for 2223. They're waiting for the new arrival on these guys right here. Well, I just got a message that if I complete 2 more deliveries but before 10:15, and we're dealing right now with about 8 o'clock, September 13th, I'll get a slight bonus. So we're headed right now to Raising Cane's, and we're good to go for our next assignment, which is basically picking up food and dropping off at a doorstep. It's still something, right? Oh, I like this American flag. Yeah, right there's a Speedway. So we know in my show, I work the Speedway. That's what I do. This is what, this is what the Almighty has put my situation, or has put me in this situation, okay? I don't want to get too, religious or anything. I'm just dropping off food, but, I mean, that's what Peter was doing whenever he was picking up fish out of or at least picking the fish out of the net. That eventually became food for people. Anyway, I don't want to get all sappy and everything, but I'm headed off to the next assignment. Oh, and I'm still working on the werewolf film. I just added a sequence where Grace and Rainey vlog their own cooking show. So that's what the Texas Motor Speedway looks like at nighttime. from Raising Cane's. All right. Keep on going, baby. Keep on going. I don't know what that is. Join us for worship. Huh. Those churches that kind of look like a garage. Well, like a kind of a, not a garage, but just kind of like it's kind of square. I wonder if those are like the really good churches, you know. This one's kind of full, so I'm gonna show it to you right here. Put it on the edge or on this way. This will be a this thing here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna carry it. Let's see where we are. Oh, I think we found it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Listening to Conan O'Brien talk about Bob Ross. Like Jordan the Lion didn't make that popular. Thanks, Conan. Roundabouts are really good if you haven't turned your navigator on and you don't know exactly where you are. Now, I'm off of Cleveland Gibbs and Litzy Road, not too far from the Texas Motor Speedway. That's Cleveland Gibbs Road. And I'm just kind of going around in a circle, waiting to turn the navigator on. We'll get there in a minute. Just hang tight. Don't panic. Everything's okay. We're just turning the navigator on in just a minute. Still listening to Conan O'Brien. Oh, there's Litzy Road again. Well, it looks like the birds just went to their nest. They're usually sitting out here all day. Oh, we're back at Buc-ee's. Looks like there's something called Buyer's Barricades. It's like traveling stanchions along the highway or whatever. Still working on the Werewolf screenplay. God, this is a big parking lot for a gas station. And we're pulling into Buc-ee. Buc-ee's. I like the way it's spelled. Buc-ee''S. Buc-ee's. Here's a sneak peek. I'm right in front of Buc-ee's right here. Here's a sneak peek at some of the dialogue. Their cooking show. So they're basically at this point in the movie, Grace and Rainey are that's John Blacksmith. I'm moving a little bit too soon. Here it is. They've just done a cooking show and now they're talking about the after effects of the cooking show right here. So that's kitchen dusk. And then right here, point of view. All of this right here. And the scene ends with, I love some T-bone steak, especially your T-bone steak, dear. They kind of got in a little argument about the show and about what they were saying in the show and stuff. So, still working on it. It's a lonely night, about 9/22, September 13th. Still working on Grace, the werewolf screenplay called Grace. There she is. Kind of got out of focus there for a minute. Just sent it to a PDF. Someone clean up some trash at Buc-ee's. You can kind of see part of the screenplay software, and been working on this stuff for many years. I finally got to the point where I just didn't really worry about realism. I just want these dialogue to take place. Anything can happen on the set. Realism will eventually rear its head within the scene, as I say. I mean, this obviously is real because it's going on now. I mean, the dialogue is going to come off as kind of more content-y. You know, so-and-so's doing a cooking show, blah, blah, blah. Rainey and Grace kind of have an argument about the show. Or that's not really what's going on in the scene. They have seen cooking shows before, but they're trying to do their own cooking show on their own smartphone. They're vlogging their own show. And Rainey was an ex-rock star, or almost pretty much kind of like a big rock star, probably alternative crowd, not huge. Maybe someone from a local scene or something. She might have been on television a few times. While Grace is a very famous jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts fighter, you know, well-known fighter, that wants to, I don't know, grow with Rainey. And little does he know, he finds out that Rainey is actually a werewolf. I don't think I'm going to have him kill her at the end. I thought I was going to, but I think I'm not going to do. I think because of, there's a scene where the lawnmower guy, he's a lawnmower guy named Louise, he finds this cave in the field. And I think in that cave there's going to be a medallion. John Blacksmith knows that there's some type of gypsy curse. This came to me like almost when I fell asleep. And the gypsy curse says that there's a medallion usually somewhere around the first initial cursed lycanthrope. Just making sure that was turned on. Okay. So the medallion can relieve the curse as long as you put the medallion around the werewolf while the werewolf is in at least partial shapeshift form and brought into the moonlight. Reverses the curse. It's very hard to do. So they're going to have to even figure out even more to help save Rainey's life. And that means putting the medallion on her, pulling her out into the silver of the moonlight of the full moon, the silvery beams of the moonlight. And that will turn her back into a normal person and lift the lycanthrope curse. So I just couldn't put a dagger in her. I mean, they were going to do like a silver dagger in her heart. I couldn't do that. So we're going to leave Rainey. She's going to survive the end. I didn't make any notes on this. This is the only time I made the notes on this is this video log, this vlog right here. Now, this werewolf movie is about vloggers. That's the idea behind this. I want to explore vlogging in my own personal way, my own point of view. I'm a vlogger. So this werewolf film is about vloggers. Yes, there's a werewolf. Yes, it's Rainey Love that's the werewolf. Yes, she was an ex-rock star. But they all vlog in their own personal style, their own way. Think of Adam the Woo, Jordan the Lion, Grim Life Collective, Carpetbagger, all of those people. Think of all of them as kind of like the cast, but they're not the cast. I made up these different vloggers that are in this. One's called the Gothic Vlogger, which is based on Public Grim Life. Just think of if maybe like a jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts champion started vlogging, and that would be Grace's. Rainey would be like a musician that vlogs, you know. Louise, I think he might vlog. I have to go back and look to see if he vlogs. I know he drops a flashlight into the he'd be like a gardener that vlogs, and they all vlog in one way or another. I'll have to write that in there and stuff. It's in development. I don't really feel like any film is ever finished. That goes for all of them. I think they're always in a little bit of development, even towards the end, and even when they're released. They're never always finished, you know. But anyway, so that's about a 2-minute one. Just wanted to kind of let you know that I'm working on that right here at Buc-ee's. There could be a writer character in it too. John Blacksmith vlogs. That's right. He's the blacksmith that vlogs. And then you have Gerald Oldman III, who is the UK werewolf hunter, who also vlogs. He has his own vlog hunting show, you know, like how all these monster hunting shows or werewolf shows, things like that. Okay? All right, Buc-ee's. I guess we'll see you next time. Thanks for helping me with my screenplay. Buc-ee's quiet tonight. There he goes. Good old Domino's. Remember that scene in Plane, Trains, and Automobiles where Steve Martin and John Candy, Neil Page, and Dale Griffith go through those two semis? And it's so funny. I love that scene. It's great. It turns into like the devil. He's like, he's like looking at, great scene. Love that scene. Anyway, I saw those two semis back there. I had to reenact the scene from Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Love that movie. Love it a lot. Strange. That's weird. I'm trying to tap it. I must have missed it. There we go. No, I'm just joking. I'm going the right way. That's what those people are saying, you're going the wrong way. John Candy goes, or Del Griffith's character goes, how does he know which way we're going? Yeah, how do they know? He's like, yeah, right, buddy. Like, yeah. Anyway, it's a good movie. You guys see it. Ring that cowboy bell. Or that cowbell. Looks like the whole soccer team came to Sonic. Oh, they got a dog too. Did you say it was in a like a prepackaged bag? All right, thank you. Yeah, thanks. You slightly just shut it, or yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. Kind of slamming it, kind of thing. All right, not too bad here on the Sonic one. We got some corrections I gotta make. That's not gonna work right there. Probably might be able to use this one. I think I should use this green one. And I'm just gonna go with the other bag. I want to tell you something, baby, before you have to go. Oh boy. Yeah, this cat's from New Mexico. We're way out in Grapevine. Who knows how that stop's gonna go. There are 2 cops coming up on them, too. Anyway, well, they're from New Mexico. I don't know if that means anything. I want to tell you something, baby, before you have to go. Press the button on your TV screen for the Please Subscribe show. Please subscribe to the show. To the Please Subscribe show. Linda and Cole. So this drop will take us to the budget suites of America. That's what it looks like when the windows roll down. And we'll be pulling in here and dropping off some food for friends. I want to tell you something, baby, before you have to go. Press the button on your TV screen for the Please Subscribe show. Please subscribe to the Please Subscribe show. Linda and Cole. Or something like that. Okay, one last story. It's about line readings and giving, saying lines. Well, I was in this play called The Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that. Or no, I'm sorry, no, it wasn't. That was Tim Burton. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I wasn't in that. I wish I was. I wouldn't be delivering food right now. No, I was in a play at the Circle Theater in Fort Worth called The North Pole Nightmare. And I played a character called Monty the Mountie. And the elf was very, very funny, very talented, could play beautiful piano. You know, it's just as funny as Dudley Moore, whatever. He did not like the way that I said this one line where I look through this binoculars at the audience and I say, hey, look, that guy has broccoli in his teeth. So he would say to me, that's how you say the line. You say the line like, hey, look, that guy has broccoli in his teeth. But he was making fun of the way that I say the line. Because that's how you say it. I was like, oh, do I really sound that way? It's like, yeah, you know, we were talking about line readings or inflections or prepared lines, you know, everything that they hate in Stanislavski and acting and everything. So I thought, well, maybe one night I'll just say it real. So I looked through the binoculars and I looked through and I looked at the guy in the audience and I said, because the audience members had like popcorn. They have popcorn they throw at the actors on stage. That's part of the fun of it. They would throw this popcorn at the actors and we'd be getting hit with popcorn. Anyway, so I looked through the binoculars. They're like these toy binoculars or whatever. And I was looking through them and I said, look, that guy has popcorn in his teeth. And like they got a laugh, you know. People were like, "Wow, it came off as real," but the line was, "Look, the guy has broccoli in his teeth," you know. Made the writer of the show, who was also the director, very, very mad. And I got called in the office and got chewed out and everything because of another actor, you know. I wanted to be kind of real at that moment. Look, that guy has broccoli in his. Well, it was like, look, that guy has popcorn in his teeth, you know. But anyway, I you know, it wasn't a time to be like Marlon Brando. I was playing a Monty. A character called Monty the Mountie, who was from Canada. One of the lines I said was, I'm a Monty like my daddy, we both look good in red. You know, it was a Christmas show, you know. It wasn't a time to do The Godfather. I'm a Monty like my daddy, we both look good in red. You know, it wasn't like, I don't know, I'm trying to really say it. It was, you had to kind of put on for the show, so people start throwing popcorn and getting into the show. You kind of had to do something, you know. If every line was like, look, that guy has broccoli in his teeth, or look, that guy has broccoli in his teeth. Anyway, I changed it to, look, that guy has popcorn in his teeth. It's hard to describe a show that's like that anyway. But the elf got on to me and was like, you know, just say the line. And I was like, he got tired of me saying the line that certain way, you know, every night. We did one scene backwards, too. We did it actually in reverse. I don't know how we did that. The guy was very talented. His name was Toby. I remember now. He had another crazy friend, too. They had crazy wild hair that was like blonde, crazy wild hair. And Toby was a piano player guy that was very, very comical, genius, kind of funny thing. Anyway, I got to go into this CVS and get some aspirin. So, I guess come along with me, shall you? No. I'm sorry for ripping off Adam the Woo. But you know what? I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, I mean, how could you not? It's like if Elvis was a big rock star and you didn't do something like Elvis at that time, you know, you'd probably get in trouble. You have to act like him a little bit. Even Johnny Cash like a little bit like Elvis. What are we in, like a Sherlock Holmes film? Please wash hands before leaving lavatory. Usually not, you know. Well, it's kind of a long receipt, I guess. Sometimes you get them as long enough to you can use them as like toilet paper. I wouldn't recommend that though because of the dye, everything on it. Let's see it. Oh, that looks good.
It's just broccoli.
Yeah, on a play one time I said, that man has broccoli in his teeth. Who's making this show? All right. I got some, shh. Got some of this stuff right here.